Wassail, beautiful people. Today we're going to let the decks bring us a message. There's no ideas behind it. Just allow a message to come out from the ether that will be of help to us all. So, I have the Liffruma deck. What would you like to share with us? Yo, 13. Night, which is 38. And Idel, legacy, birthright. The initial message is, because night is about self-trolling, being lost in the darkness, seeking nutrients, it's saying that our birthright lies in the shadows. So it's really a message here about the importance of looking at the things that create fear within us. So the yew tree, card 13, Yo, the sacral, is about going inside the rotted trunk of an ancient yew tree. And so I'm picking up an energy now of how the yew tree is like our connection to our ancestral DNA. And many of the stories that our ancestral DNA has been telling our family line for thousands of years no longer serves a purpose in our present day experiences. And so those energies have rotted away, they've dissolved. And the idea behind this card of Yo is that from within the center of the trunk of the ancient yew, in the space now created by the rotting away of old stories, is the space to grow something new, internally, intimately, growing something for ourselves, for our own journey forwards. But also that idea that inside the trunk of the old rotted stories, there is a darkness, and at the base of that darkness is this new growth coming through to come up inside the hollow trunk and plump itself back up to create a new stability, yes, but a new structure to hold your codes together in a new frequency. And it is about how a lot of the time these stories within our darknesses, within our fears, when we troll ourselves, punish ourselves very often by reliving echoes of the past, that past has been broken down. It has been rotted away by the modern world around us in which we are meant to be living in our original birthright. What is the original birthright? The original birthright of everybody is a loving consciousness, a joyful experience of life. And that's really what we're seeking here. I'm going to switch decks for the next set of cards and see if there's any advice that we can follow to help us with this journey into the darkness of the hollow tree trunk. So this is the Musical Alchemy of Astrology deck. It's not quite ready for publication, but it's coming soon. So here we have Uranus, Gaia, primordial thought changer, cosmic consciousness. Oh, look, penetrative resolution beyond time. And that's what we're talking about here. There is an option in this hollow for us to grow something new. And that's our consciousness. The Uranus card is the note B, which comes in through the top of our head. That's how we enter the physical world from the ethereal. So I am changed or I am static. The cosmic rivers of consciousness. So this is really about how you view you. How do you see yourself? Do you keep seeing yourself through the lens of your inner troll? And remember, our inner troll is really a frightened version of our psyche that doesn't want us to embrace changes. And here is our consciousness coming through to say how important it is to change. So we have the energy of platinum, the galactic aligner, clarifying doubts, self-doubts in this situation, the doubts we have about ourselves, you. And then we have Pallas Athena. Oh, you see, immediately Pallas Athena is Pallas Athena is also the B note of cosmic consciousness. So here, the snake wrangler, this notion of musical canons. So musical canons are a formula in music writing from an earlier period in time where things work canonically. And so it's about how there's a tune that can be played the same or in another key, something that repeats. But it's also coming across with the energy of it being a canon, as in something that can blast through. But you have to wrangle with your own consciousness to hook it into your sacral in a non-trolling darkness, in a fearless way. You've got to believe that you protect yourself. You are your own guardian, a tactical defender and valiant champion. Pallas Athena was also believed to be the creatrix of the olive tree as a gift of peace. So this card's bringing this energy and this message that you are the one that can bring yourself peace. You are the one, when you move fearlessly in your now moment, that creates the change, that creates the joy, that creates the love for yourself. And then Venus, I am compassionate. So compassion coming underneath Edel is really talking about our heart's desires being our cosmic truth, wrangling with the desires that we have, choosing those things that our heart requires to be whole within our life. So this is F sharp, the higher heart, and that's very much an energy of the cosmic snake wrangler, bringing this energy down through the veil, amassing more power around the energy of what we have available to us to anchor into our soul more comfortably. There's something about antimicrobial healing. There's some kind of healing that's offered by understanding our consciousness, drawing that energy of self-respect, compassion for ourselves and our journey into our physical form. It's the chalice of loving. And that chalice really is the crucible of creation, the crocus of Venus. But this is showing how it begins with the simplicity of self-love and compassion for all the things we've journeyed through. So let's shuffle a few more Liffruma cards. So we now have sigil, seal, life force, the sun, our life force being blazing from within us. And we have condor, and condor is coming under the row with Night and Pallas Athena. So the more you doubt yourself, the more you allow your inner troll to dictate your experiences, the more doubt you create around your own life force, because you're allowing your inner troll to win this battle. And yet Condor also represents an energy that's very much like a phoenix, burning forward, striving. But there's something here about how you've got to pull the cosmic snake. It's almost like your inner troll cannot bear the light that your compassion offers. And so it's constantly trying to find ways to stop you anchoring this energy into your soul. And then we have newer, early magic. And that's underneath Venus and Ethel. It's talking about the legacy is change. Our original birthright is our heart's desires. This notion that we can rewrite our codes, because these energies of the remaining trunk that we talked about at the beginning of the reading, that energy that remains is all that's positive, solid, structural energy from which you can birth something new. It's still there, but now you have the hollowed out space to bring in your new phoenix you tree, or you yourself, to grow in the space that's been vacated. So let's just have 3 more cards. Moon in Ophiuchus, embracing source, that energy of us and our spiritual self and source itself, El Maestro, the teacher, the verge of visible silence, sacred stillness. It's really to remember I am sacred or I am profane. Profane is your inner troll, is the thing that stops you from seeing the magic and the wonder and the splendor from behind the veil. And yet you're being encouraged here to bring your life force down with that knowledge of your sacredness, not reaching up. That's an energy we keep being told about. Next we have trine. Melodious comfort, the Viennese waltz, to just be swirling in a total social enjoyment, moving as one harmonious body, not seeing yourself as separated. So you are you. You are your other self, your spirit self, and you are also an aspect of source. And yet all of those things are being housed in the memory of ancestral growth. And you need to become all of those things in your mind. And the final card is House 9, Compose. Reprogramming, studying techniques. Pursue more knowledge. Walk new views. See the world differently. Fresh air decor. So songs of the heart. Underneath Venus. Underneath the new. The early magic that's always been present as part of your birthright. It's finding how you write your own song moving forwards. So start to connect with your higher thoughts. Give yourself a thirst for knowledge. Search for new meaning in your world and allow yourself to journey into those higher realms to transform the life around you. So there's a little message for today. Have a beautiful day, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Wassail.